Hi everyone, welcome back. Hopefully you're gonna laugh again at my topic this week. I'm gonna talk, like last week I talked about the stereotype of being in a urinal. Now I want to talk about how guys have the opportunity and the capacity of being able to pee anywhere, right? We want, like, especially in emergency. Well, it should always be in emergency. If it's not an emergency, I guess you can wait for a toilet. And I'm sure there's one thing that women envy about guys, and it's that fact that we can easily pee anywhere. You know, maybe other than strength. You know, I'm sure there's some women that envy guys because we have more strength, and I'm sure there's women right now out there that's like, it's not true, we're just as strong. Well, no. Like, until the day a woman can go in the rink, and fight Mike Tyson. And I'm talking about Mike Tyson of today, okay? Not Mike Tyson of 20 years ago. And fight him and win, then we can talk. Or beat LeBron James on one-on-one. Then we can talk about it. But until this day, no, guys are stronger. And on the other hand, I don't think guys envy women about anything really. I don't think. No, well, I've heard women before tell me, well, you guys don't have to experience giving birth. Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't want to experience that. You know, gain 80 pounds in 9 months, barely walk, can't sleep. Then having like a baby, like 8 pounds baby getting out of my body. Yeah, thank you. I don't envy at all. You can have that. Okay, we're good. So guys you can be walking down the street and you have an emergency. There's a tree, a fence between two houses. You just have to do your business. You know, unzip, done. You know, it's not even stressful really, because you just had a peek behind the tree. You know, you wait. You gauge there's nobody walking this way, nobody walking this way. You know, by the time you're done, you'll be safe, and you're fine. You know, it's years of experience. But women, like if you walk down the street and you have an emergency, there's no way you can just go behind a tree and do your business. It's not happening. You know, I'm sure some did it in the past and some will keep doing it, but in majority, you don't really see that. In a car, like, how many of you have to stop when you're traveling with your wife or your daughter, and you have to stop and you lose 15-20 minutes because you have to find a gas station, take an exit, go out. Now with a guy, like, especially in an emergency, give me a water bottle and it's done. You know, even as I'm driving, I can pee in a water bottle. You know, no clean job. You might have a few drips in your underwear, but that's it. You know, like, and I'm sure there's lady, well, I can do that too. Yeah, you probably can, but it's gonna be messy. There's no way you can do this in a bottle without making a mess. But I'm gonna warn you, when you do this, when you do use a water bottle and you put the lid back on, of course, and then you toss it in the car, make sure that as soon as you get out of the car, you toss that water bottle in the garbage. Cause this is a true story. One day I'm driving with my son and it's hot and my son's like, oh, Dad, I'm so thirsty, I have to drink water. I'm like, well, I don't have water. And then he finds his water bottle in the back of the car. And he's like, yeah, we do have water. But sometimes, you know, when you pee, it's clear, right? So he takes a sip and right away, you notice that. And that was at least it was his own pee. So be careful. Just toss it in the garbage right away. When you go camping, a guy, it's easy. Like that's like very easy. You just turn around. Like you can have a campfire, with a bunch of friends, and then you're talking, right? And then you don't want to miss the conversation. It's funny, somebody's telling a joke. You really have to be. All you have to do as a guy is step out maybe 5 feet, turn around, and keep talking. A woman can do that. No, you go camping with your wife or your girlfriend or even your daughter, and now she tells you, I have to pee, can you come with me? Because now you're on a mission, right? Now it's dangerous, and maybe wolf, because now the woman has to go like 50 feet in the wood behind a tree to make sure nobody sees her, and which is fine. But now it's a challenge, it's a mission. I'm sure women envy guys for that. Or in a concert, or a big event, even guys have big lineup. But women bathroom is just a nightmare. Like every time I see this lineup of women in the bathroom, am I glad I'm not in that lineup? Like you can have like 15 minutes, an hour of being in a lineup just to go to the bathroom. Or I don't know if you remember those chemical, well in French we call it chemical toilet, those blue or whatever toilet. And then you get in there, it's like plastic, and then it's like a war zone in there. Like it stinks and it's disgusting. Although I don't know if you noticed lately, the new one are pretty nice. Like they have a urinal, they have a sink. It's clean, But back in my days, it was like guys most of the time would just go behind the chemical toilet and just pee right there. I don't even want to go in there. But women, obviously, they have to, because, you know why. So I'm sure they envy us for that. And also I want to share something that guys usually teach their son about this. I remember my first hike with my son. We go on a hike, and now my son's like, Daddy, I have to pee. I'm like, no problem, son. No problem. Come with me. Step out maybe 5 feet from the trail. Look if there's anybody coming. And then, son, all you have to do is unzip, pee behind the tree, make sure nobody's there. Done deal. And keep walking. Now the problem is that back then I lived in the city, and there was a row of houses, sidewalk, some trees, and road. Now I remember I'm playing outside with my kids, and then Isaac disappeared for a few minutes, and then I turn around, he's peeing, but not on the sidewalk side, where at least you could see if there's anybody coming. No, he's peeing on the other side where the cars are coming. So he has his pants down and he's peeing against the tree with cars passing by. So you gotta teach your son, in the city it's a little bit more complicated if you want to do this. So I think it's about, basically we can do that anywhere, and we're guys are like animals sometimes. Like we're like dogs, you're going to walk, you can and by the way, just so you know, I had a little experience about peeing between two houses, between two garbage bins. Those big garbage bins that the city come and collect this big dump truck comes and lift the big garbage bins. So I'm peeing between the two garbage bins, and then I'm doing my business at night, quiet, nobody's around. Well, my friends are waiting for me. Next thing you know, I got like two big spotlight in my face. And then I turned around, I'm like, what is this? Like, what's going on? And there's a guy come out of the car. It's like, I don't quite remember what the car was. Maybe it was a Cavalier or something like this. A small car. The guy comes out, he has a cop badge. Police, what are you doing? Well, I'm being like, no, you're not allowed to do this. What are you doing? We're getting complaints. You're getting a fine. I'm like, you're getting a fine? Like, I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm like, first of all, you're undercover. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, so you are an undercover. So for me, like when you're undercover, you're promoted. You know, you're not getting like tickets anymore, fines, undercover. You know, like now you're taking care of business. You know, like you're taking care of drug dealer, you're taking care of rapist, you're taking care of the real deal, right? So I'm like, I'm talking to him like, well, I'm like, what are you doing exactly? Like you're undercover. Like when you get home, I tell him this. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I'm like, so you're gonna tell me that when you get home at night, you call your mom and tell her how great of a job you did. You know, tonight, mom. You know, I gave a fine to someone that was peeing between two garbage bins. This is really what you're doing. I'm like this, right? And then he said, well, you better stop it now because I'm going to get you to the station. So my friend's like, I stop it right there. So I did, but so be careful. You know, like when you do this, you know, like make sure, you know, maybe have some friends guarding. My friends let me down that day. They didn't guard. Although it was an undercover cop, so it was hard to tell. So next week, I hope you like this video clip. And now next week, I'm gonna come back with more. But this time, I'm gonna talk more about number 2. When you do number 2, and I have a lot of stories of, especially when I travel the world. And so I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.